Well, it's the 16th of May. How the fuck are we doing today? It is such a beautiful day today. I should be out fucking fencing, but I gotta get the lawn mowed. It's not gotten away from me, but it's gonna be here the next couple of days. And fellers gotta get this fucking landscaped and that tore down and that fixed so I can do all that stuff. And I'm waiting on an email from a feller. I haven't heard from Rick in a while, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to give him a call. What are you doing today, Rick? Well, we are working on the Exmark. I still haven't found a good way to get that clean again, but whatever. We were working on the Exmark Zero turn, the one idler pulley, which I don't think that's the right fucking idler pulley. Anyway, that goes in there. The bolt and the bracket and all that gets all fucking kittywampus. It's a 3/8 bolt. It's not heavy enough, and it'll bend. And it lets the fucking thing do that, and then it throws the belt down underneath the deck pulley. And then I cuss and swear and bitch and complain even more than normal. So I'm, what we have, where is it? Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. The old piece versus the new piece. Shit. Oh, and I got Luke Strasser trying to talk me into going over to Marquette to meet up for drinks or something. And I'm like, fuck, buddy, you're like fucking, you're like better than blood to me, but damn it, the fucking gas is expensive. Shit. I don't know what I did with the old piece, but there's the new piece that we're making. The old collar only accepted a 3/8 bolt, and I was going to drill it out, but I was like, fuck it, I had one that fit the bolt. So we're going up to a 10 millimeter or 12 millimeter bolt versus the 5/16 or whatever the fuck it was that was there. It's a 3/8 bolt. We're going to that bolt and a heavier duty collar and all that junk. So let's get on the lathe and get her done. I don't even know how close we are here. Let's pop her out of there. See, I got we got a little ways to go yet. A bunch. I've been, I wouldn't say I'm impressed, but I'm not disappointed either. Let's put it that way. See how close we are now, eh? I don't, you know, I could do the mic thing and whatever else, but I like to just take a couple of... I have a mic, a couple of them. Do I use it? Nah, unless I need to, really. Oh, wait, what would you there? Got a little fucking weeble wobble going on. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Kind of like me. Oh, I need another beer. We're gonna call that close enough. She's got a little wobble in her all of a sudden. Whatever. Give her a little kick. Yep. Back. For posterity's sake. If my feed speed a lot slower, it makes nicer surface. So what do you guys fucking want from me? Do you want me to remove material faster, or do you want me to make you a nice, clean, polished, shiny surface? Fucking tell me. Because, everybody's a fucking expert behind the fucking computer screen. Oh, we're close. So close. Do it this way. See, all keyboard commandos, you fucking let me know what you want. I thought it was better the other way. Good with that? We're gonna try it. Anybody go with that? Nobody's good with that? Fuck, I don't. Perfect. Nice. So I'll show you where this thing goes. Day drinking. But it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's fine. Okay, so I still don't know where the hell I put the old part. Put it in my pocket? I laid it over. Did I lay it over here? Because I measured it out. I dimensionalized it. And then oh, it's right here. Duh. Okay. So I'll show you what we had and what we're upgrading to. This was the old stuff right here. That was the old collar, the old bolt, and the old bolt would either bend or it would start wanting to wear into the deck and pull through. So, gone, junk. We're going to upgrade to that collar, and yes, it's a little bit longer. You'll notice how the spacing height is not. Spacing height's fucking identical. How's that for fucking winging it, huh? I literally just eyeballed that thing. Fucking right, boys. So, I was going to drill that out, but then I decided I had this collar already laying there, and it already fit in the bolt. It's a lot seemed like a lot less dicking around. I can use that for something else later on. So I had the room to make that longer because it doesn't protrude through the end. So you'll still have a clamp load on the bearing. It won't fucking matter, right? Perfect. We go into a larger bolt that actually has a washered head on it, so that way when it's in there, it doesn't want to wear into the fucking deck so bad. That doesn't have enough surface area on it. It would wear into the fucking, start wearing into the deck, and then it would fucking tilt. And now that we're just looking there, I noticed that the fucking deck's cracking on this thing. See that? Not that she doesn't have some hours on her, but we may as well, I guess we're gonna fucking patch that up before it gets worse. May as well. So I have to drill the hole out in the bottom of the deck, thus why we have this thing on the hoist. Not that we couldn't do it without it, but son of a bitch, I tell you what. Look at how much this is like a fucking game changer for me. I mean, just not having to lay on my back and do this garbage, or lay on the floor, or fuck around on a creeper, and or fight getting a deck off, and the frustrations of all of that stuff. All I have to do is raise it up in the air, and I can walk underneath this thing. Change blades, perfect. Now you notice this tire's half off because I could have been over and then split the difference, but I just put a ratchet strap on there to tether that thing. It's not really going to go anywhere, but just to tether it off there. So it can't go anywhere, because otherwise you'd have a little bit of a mess if you got it cambered in between the hoist there. But a little safety reason, otherwise my wife will freak out. So you can see there, maybe. Can you see there? I don't know if you can see there. I'll get a light for you just in case you can't see there. I take for granted how dark it seems on the camera. You can see where it wore into the deck. The head of that bolt did. So what we're going to do is we're going to drill it out, put that bigger bolt in there, and then we'll be able to loop the belt back on and all that stuff. So let's get some tools. And I might sharpen the blades while we're at it. It's the first mowing of the year. Usually hell on blades anyway. But I'll definitely cut this twine and shit out of here so we don't have to worry about that. And then we'll probably sharpen them later. It's not like it's a big deal to drive it in onto the hoist and lift it up. We do have the wheels. There's that wheel missing. This one's damaged. And we're missing one back here. Has been since I got it. It came with the 3 new wheels. I just haven't had the opportunity or the time to replace them. We're going to do that today because we got to make new hardware, and then we're going to have to do some more lathe work. So let's do it. Okay, so we go around here, and if you take a look in there, you can't see very well. Good Lord. Come on, Rick, get with the game here. Get a light. So people can see what we're doing. So you can see that pulley in there. That's installed now. There's a little bit of deflection just because of the bearing, but it used to almost rub on the deck itself. So now it sits nice and flat, tracks nice and true. That one here, this one here, we might have to get into at some point. Seems like for now it's okay. So the upgraded, the larger collar, the new bolt and all that, we drilled that out to 15/32. And that 12 millimeter, it's a 12 millimeter by 125, 175, 12 by 175 or 1.5. Either way, it goes through there nice. It's not like you're gonna go look these parts up. I made the fucking sleeve, so whatever. On another note here, the shields for this on both sides are missing. And it's not normally a huge deal other than it catches a lot of damn grass, but I think it's better for being able to blow it out with the air compressor, so I'm going to leave the fuckers off for now. And you can also take the floor pan, just flips up. You take the floor pan out of that to get access to the belt. You can see it wouldn't have given us any more access to the that pulley down there, but you can get in here with a pry bar on the tensioner and flip the belt off. So that works out nice. Let's get on to these deck rollers, deck idlers, wheels, whatever you want to call them. See if we can get something fixed up for them. Okay, so I got one of these off so I can kind of show you what's going on here. Or not. So, the back side of this would have been your shaft that the wheel goes on. Then they drilled and tapped the back side so this longer bolt could go in through the bracket into the back of that. Well, you created a hollow tube that now is weak, and then the following end would have been a stud with a nut on it. So I think we can do better than that. These ones have all been replaced with just bolts, and they kind of let her wobble on the inside diameter for the most part. You can see that's probably fine for 99% of lawnmower applications. That's okay, but yet again, I think we can do better. All right, so let me show you what I got figured out here. We got a wheel on there. It looks great, Ricky Dicky, right? All that happy shit. Perfect, nice. Looks like it's heavy duty. Well, it's a 5/8 bolt by 3.5. Well, the problem is, could a feller drill that out? Sure you could. Absolutely you could, but then you lose all your adjustment because you either slot it out or you don't have your 4 adjusting holes anymore. So let's jump on the lathe. So for any of you that have ever put one of these in the lathe, it wobbles a little bit. And it's going to stick out because we're going to be chucking on the end of the head there. It's going to wobble a little bit, so we need to put a live center on the tailstock. And we need something for that live center to go into. And I will tell you, these bolts wobble a little bit anyway, so they weren't exactly designed to be turned out on a lathe. So they got a little run out in them. Just fine, good and well. So what we're gonna do here is, you get to sit on the live center here. Look at everything we got going on up in this motherfucker, huh? Look at this shit. Like we almost know what we're doing around here or something right now. Huh? So we get that chucked in there. We got this chucked over here. And we run this crank on the back. You see how that, push that in there. Get her nice and, oh yeah. Gotta get her snug. Otherwise she wants to work loose. And then give your knob back here a little pressure forward. So I have a vice grip clamped over here, as you can see. That is my stop depth. So when the carriage runs into that vice grip, that's my stop. I don't have any, couldn't find any other good way of doing it, so we just clamped a stop on, or a vice grip on there. So that way I'm removing the right amount of material from the end each time. Otherwise, if we start taking off, going back too far, we're going to have ourselves a problem. Let's fire this thing up. You can see a little bit of wobble in it. Not saying this thing's gonna be perfect, all right? In fact, you can kind of see it. I slow this thing way down toward the middle there. It's got a little bit of a hoopty in it. That's fine. We'll work it out. You're nice and snug on there. That one down. So we're taking removing threads here. You gotta be on your game because you can't let this thing overrun too much. A little at a time, you don't want to bite on these threads too hard. And you're skipping gaps like that, it really bites hard, so. Without that tailstock on there, you'd have a hell of a time trying to keep this thing from flying out of the lathe. Ask me how I know. I tried to dick around with doing it. Didn't even think about putting a live center in there before. Now we're starting to get her rounded out a little bit. We can go ahead and give her a little more RPMs, eh? Okay, because my battery's running low, and you know, whatever. How did I end up doing that? But whatever. So I reduced that down with the lathe to about 3.375, and then take a 3/8 by 16 die, and I cut the end of that to 3/8 by 16. So now we have, where did I put it? Oh, this one over here. Here's our wheel. So then we'll take a washer, throw it on there, throw that through there, and you can see how it flushes out with it, so it'll make the wheel nice and snug. Perfect. And we have a 3/8 16 nylock nut, so that way she doesn't want to come loose from the vibration and all that stuff. So we're gonna make one more, and then I'll bring it back. Okay, so I said I was gonna bring it back, but that was like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, and I never did. We did get the lawnmower fixed up. It's sitting there, fucking, she's ready to go. Rip and roaring, works perfect. Cuts the grass real nice, so you can see the grass up there cut real nice. Perfect, nice, nice. That one needs to be cut again already. Shit. Whatever, such is life. I got a lot going on, guys. It's sometimes I get a break in there and I got just videos coming for you. We're working on this fucking Jeep that's kicking my ass. We got some serious fucking issues here. We're building stuff out of the old hoist pieces. We're working on getting the plow ready for plow day tomorrow. I still need to go up to Scott's to get equipment. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I got so much to do and not enough time to get it done, and this is how life is. So, if you guys like what I'm doing, throw me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell, get my notifications. Memberships are down there if you want one. I do appreciate it. I appreciate the support on the channel. Thank you guys all for jumping in and helping out. So, I gotta get back to work. I'm so far behind today, and this thing just turned into a fucking disaster. So, videos coming soon. See you guys on the next one.